it to other teams, didn't quite do it, and now they're in this Pacific roster.
Yeah, okay, Pacific on defense, BBL on attack. They're going for sheriffs, going for the big shots. Dude, we might even see a fake straight away
where he belongs. We'll see.
from BBL. Oh my, okay, dude, nice shot.
Who we haven't touched base on was chatting to the Spanish streamer and caster.
He
told me that Seven's going to be
the sound looks pretty alright at the moment.
Of the year for me. So I'm very excited to see what he can deliver as a man who's managed to deliver on many different roles in the past. BBL leveling it up here and moving towards this B side. VALORANT and Seven with a lot of pressure on their shoulders.
This is where we'll almost get to test the individual.
Dude, they're out so. They were out so much in the open that I didn't really love it. Like committed, and crosshair placement just wasn't great. It's a big kill though from the two. They spot them both, so they can get into pretty good positions, but they're a little limited.
And they do have themselves a chance.
CNET still has saturate.
Those players though, BBL looking to swing together. It's going to be Lloyd, point of contact on back pillar. Up goes Rose to help out from the side. He's isolated in the fight though, and it comes down to the one-on-one. Lloyd.
Ooh, nice shots, bro. That's nice shots. Saved him a little bit. Yeah, I think a couple of positioning mistakes in my books.
A 1-0 start nonetheless. It's hard to sort of come in here with any understanding of what that means, you know, in terms of like, is this comp going to be better? Okay, first of all, is Breeze going to be attacker defender side in general? And then with these comps in play, I can see strengths and weaknesses for them both. A lot of unanswered questions in the first few rounds, but I'm excited to find out how it's going to play out.
I would look at BBL and go, these
okay,
feel
full
like
eco on this one.
Like
everyone buying into this one. A lot of heavy armors as well.
Every single map, but Sentinels have kind of taken a hit. Like that's been one of the major changes coming in. Is that a lot of that utility takes a long time
Smoke
to
goes
refresh,
in. Does it fully block most of the angle that you could walk to the right?
So
yeah.
A lot of people have opted to shift away, and that's like a double.
Not too bad. Instant reaction push over towards an Astra. Can Astra get anything? They got a Yoru TP if they wanted to take it. They decide to not take it.
Fantastic individually. For Pacific, I feel like the composition they're running could end up as a meta-esque comp. But the jury's still out on that one as of just yet.
Yeah, there's a lot more data to be mulled over before we get to that stage, to those conclusions.
Yeah, I don't think they know about this guy at all.
A little bit risky, but he's got players with their back turned. After one, get a little bit more difficult. Potentially look to isolate him, but getting to him means crossing the whole rest of the squad. BBL just taking those ranged fights. It's worked wonderfully to start. The name of the game here is surviving with all of their players, right? They've made a lot of investments. You lose Lover's Rock, it's not the end of the world, but from then on, the losses really start to add up.
Ooh, nice shot.
There's the first pick already.
Yeah, dude, he's had some nice shots already.
Yeah, it's a little bit of extra damage, but more importantly for Seven, it's an opportunity to get ultimate orbs, which we already know how impactful that Yoru ult can be, especially even though I feel like a lot of the rotations have become a little bit easier on this map, with mid being more of an option without just having to face an operator every single time. It's still one of those things where on this map, the rotation to the A side, to the B side takes quite a while. You need that info early, and that ultimate could be very high impact if you can get it on early.
Light Bulb is such a throwback. I mean, it's a throwback map, man. We haven't seen it for like 3 years.
Rock is someone who is going to be looking to build up as many orbs as humanly possible. And I'll be honest, I still feel like there's been a lot of talk about, especially Lorok and Loiter in this team. I think Lover's Rock is pretty underrated.
5 fans, they'll be out after this.
Dude was insane, and he was playing with an injured finger.
Okay, on the bonus, BBL want to go for a split. Kind of looking at A right now, and the split is going to work perfect. It's definitely where it's weak at the moment. They got a Yoru TP to go help them, but it's not like directly on the site. Lovely shots, man. They keep it in so much trouble.
Weaknesses, but the advantage already sits with the attackers. An early play by Seven, though, to close in that distance on mids, putting the pressure on. It's forcing LaRock to, well, I would have thought go to side. He just tucks in. Yeah. He's holding that door angle and not being forced out into the majority of players. And he's going to be really hard to root from that position. A thorn in the side of Pacific's retake.
Yeah, they have to get him out of here. They can't just allow him to stick in the backline. It also stops VALORANT from being able to rotate. So they're having to send a lot of players just to try and clear him, and eventually they do. Cupid will be the one to find the frag, but there are still 4 more players on the other side, sitting pretty. Kreven just stepping up with a double, and it's not getting any better. Valorant, the last standing, and the other two, look how far away they are. There's a lineup surely flying in. Shot
Molly missed as well.
That may have even missed slightly, but it doesn't matter.
Actually had a bit of potential with the Molly missing. Someone was on the site to be able to see that the Molly missed as well, so they can at least talk about that.
Now, very strong start indeed. Again, no telling how
the Cypher killing 2 on sites, everything there.
Honestly, looking at the current trajectory, I think we can say if BBL do push up to that 7-8 round mark, foundations are set. They're laid for them. I do think on the attack side though here, now I'm thinking about it more. Maybe I even expect them to do better on the defense.
Oh, you're really selling the hope for Pacific here.
Yeah.
It might have bounced off the Astra. It could have bounced off the Astra, actually. You might be right.
Timeout called for Pacific down on that stage.
Yeah.
Ooh, early timeout. Especially as they're playing against Solo Viper, I feel like they can... They should be able to have strong sight every single time.
And we don't know for Pacific, like, how those smokes are going to work on this map. Seems like there's a lot of promise, but...
I want to add in as well, like maybe people didn't watch Ascension, or maybe haven't seen much.
They use a different wall to what everyone's using at the moment. Well, I say what everyone's using at the moment.
Maybe the worst opponent to play on day number 1.
Like the Viper wall that they use.
I have never met people who are more confident in themselves as a squad. Bear in mind, like,
maybe I'll wait for the next time.
We're pretty confident that LaRock and Loiter had offers from other teams, big teams within the region, and they said no to stick together as a group because they believe, probably from their scrim results versus tier 1 teams, that they are good enough to go to events. So coming into a match,
maybe if we get a tech pause, I'll talk about it as well.
They left for their new one that has picked up other people to try and replace them. They are sat there going, oh, we're winning this game. From what we heard about the skirmish,
Pistol into a bonus. Can't get much worse for Pacific on this one.
They're like, oh, okay, it'll be even easier than we thought.
So all goes over towards A.
Because they are prepared, like LaRock did in the last round, to just run it down mid,
feel like
headshot you and go, right, now what you're going to do.
It is very early days, but you just think
we'll give him some chance before I start criticizing. Online Horse with the Prime, appreciate you, dude. Thank you with the Prime, man. Thank you,
if they manage to have a dominant first map, their pick here on Breeze, it's going to be a real uphill battle. And I think for a defensive side, that timeout won't have been to win this round. They're probably going to be
scrims recorded? Nah, no one will be doing that.
They also have to change nothing in terms of synergy.
Unless you're playing like your academy team or something.
Last year with, so it's a complete opposite for Pacific, who everything is new.
You record your own POVs on like YouTube or something like that.
Even though they're up against the eco,
but in-game wise,
they're in the stack.
Nice shot.
Push one side of the map. Do they get aggressive? No. Okay. What are they doing? They're rotating.
Yeah, they get a gun. They kind of clear over towards here. If they keep this nice and simple, they might. They might actually have an okay chance at this one.
The question is, can Cooper get anything done?
Yeah, they use the same wall each time. So I think this wall is better than the NRG wall, but I think the wall that goes deeper is better. If we get a tech pause or a timeout, I'll talk about the 3 walls that we've seen at the moment. It's such a little micro things, but that's a nice shot again.
Shot by 7. That weapon could be retrieved.
Jelly with the Prime, appreciate the 28 months. Yeah, no, they can definitely be good this year.
To take these battles and close to even footing. Lloyd is looking the wrong way. The flash is good. Cupid spots him.
Dude, spotted him with the that was nice by Cupid. Okay.
The shock dart. It gets him the first. The smoke about to fade. The shot needs to be clean, and it's right to the head.
Cupid foot is on the right.
Cupid.
He's got all.
It's a body shot needed.
Yeah, it's unlucky. He fought his right side on this one. Yeah, I like the idea through the cage though. Fake TP, sees him on the minimap. Throw him through the TP so they could just spam him. There's a pretty good eco.
Where the sort of criticism of him is like, oh, he's not going to put up the numbers.
He can IGL real good.
Something. Thank you so much, bro. Appreciate the raid, man. Hope you're doing well, dude. Best of luck this year as well.
Within this roster.
1v3 wasn't it?
Stream was good, mate.
Yeah, there you go. 1v3. First one he didn't see, so it doesn't count.
Yeah, it's not a real kill.
Dude, they're giving it already. Okay, big buy rounds. And for another buy round, BBL want to keep it super simple.
This is where the rifles come back in. A decent amount of damage at least.
Just so many A spams.
That's a better start at least, but it's a quick pace take. And Hunter's Fury.
Insta Yoru ult back. Spots 2 on site. Spots the guy at the back.
Oh, he's looking for it.
Guy's miles away now.
He's on the other side of the map.
Yeah, he's absolutely miles away. He's not even going to be involved in this one.
But Cupert has come up behind. He's threaded the needle.
Yeah, and he knows where the other is.
Because they pushed 7 back, but now they've got to deal with the leader. He's found himself 2, and that could give them the foothold. Another traded out as Rose is alone.
Okay, 7 can tank a bullet though. Seems to go fast.
His first found, but the decoy
Very nice on this one.
7.
And they use double ults onto this one, so it's a pretty big win for Pacific. The rough thing for them is 3 going down. This is an armor rebuy, so if they lose this, it's going to be rough half.
Potentially being steamrolled just because that clutch and then the fast-paced take attempted once again.
This is nice from Cupid. They both cleared over towards middle here, realized they were going over towards A, and then instant reaction to push behind. That was nice. And then the Yori not getting out of there also kind of sells it, because if his mate was close, he might be tempted to stick with their TP.
Yeah, and a lot of that again comes from the fact that 7 is
Canes for days, appreciate the prime. Thank you for the 6 months.
TPs away, they think, okay, we've dealt with the flank problem, but no, there's a second layer to it. Very nicely done. Much more needed though. Is that a blip on the radar?
Let's quickly talk about money, right? 1, 2, 3.
Will they be right back to winning ways? Of course, they've got the credits to invest here.
Dude, LaRock might have a kill here for sure.
Not be the case for the next, but with the Vipers
1, 2, 3. 3 on each team that can't buy next.
Pacific don't really have a lot to fight into that pit.
Got layer of smokes, right? First layer. You know they get past that second layer.
Paranoia, yeah. You're really running out of options if BBL get boots on the ground.
Yeah, the Viper's pit would be scary.
Especially with that off on scene.
Aggressive position. That's a bit of a risk from Cupid. Maybe just trying to take contact to give 7 that little bit of extra space. See, they're getting aggressive. It's an opportunity, but a missed shot. 7, though, not missing. Continuing what has been a very strong start to this game and manages to escape. It will allow for a post plant, but look at 2 players. They're quite far away. It's very deep lurks.
If it has an ult if they want it at one point, you definitely smoke off A main now.
What's Kreven going to do with this? Right now, he's waiting for that rotate from B. In a couple seconds, he'll realize it's not coming, and either goes to the door or plays that flank, and it will be towards the door. The position of the plant, though, is important to think about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a good Viper ult, man. Oh, it's going to be hard to retake now.
Getting that defuse is difficult, but now getting into the pit and the defuse, this is going to be a real challenge for Pacific. Wrapping around, they've got players at every
Dude, that is the widest swing I think I've ever seen.
That's a little crazy. All they need to do
is carries them going.
And it's Rose! 6 HP! He's made it around the corner!
Yeah, no time on that.
Time
oh, it's nicely done from Rose on this one. Bro, that swing was so crazy. Blacko, thank you so much, man. Appreciate the prime. Thank you. Money's in the bin. It's another eco on this. They're gonna get a solid score and a half.
Rose carries when he gets to the tier 1. He was saving it. That's the thing, he was just warming up all of that
Dude,
time.
every round they just go over towards A, they might have to another timeout.
The thing is, Arrowhead runs into the pit, gets rid of it immediately,
A spams the whole time.
And it's almost like a sneaky reveal. It's like him coming out of the coffin, like the Undertaker, just like, you thought I was dead.
Okay.
It's insane.
We do see it, but the problem is on the ecos, they've been going elsewhere.
It was very nearly an attempt at a third.
It's a classic game plan from BBL, right? You have a site that you want to spam, you do it on all of your big buy rounds. On the other eco rounds, you go elsewhere around the map, so it looks like on the server, they're like evenly hitting across the map. But in fact, all the important rounds, they just go in.
The guy is 9-3 at the moment. BBL sky high in terms of morale. And that round, you know, not only is it important for BBL, for confidence, for Rose, yada yada, but it was a big round for Pacific. Put the credits into it.
Dude,
we're left now with
these guys have always been great with Outlaw. They were pretty much the ones that showed kind of everyone had to use the Outlaw when Comeback was with them.
We might actually get off without a hitch here for BBL. Nobody going down. A big moneymaker round on the cards.
Elizabeth, happy birthday, dude.
His hand on his mouth, but he is tucked in a corner, so it's okay.
I think they're using this as almost like a mini tactical pause.
Yep.
Like, I might as well just use the time that you've got.
They should be realizing what's going on. You would imagine you see some kind of punish over towards A, especially with a waylay. Or I would imagine something.
To try and build up some of those.
I don't know if it's best from this corner. Something like this, and then dash through.
Fine if Jack gets this
over the top.
Can
you dash over the top?
Yeah, that's a good teammate. That is a good teammate.
Oh, that's really nice.
Sushi Buddy with the Prime, appreciate the whole year. Thank you for that as well.
So give it to a buddy instead. What a
One day the Outlaw will be nerfed. The Outlaw will be nerfed at one point.
Well. This is the thing.
It's just
a lot of the rounds had at least close aspects.
It is just it fires too fast, man.
6-1 into the lead.
I don't think it's going to be a giant nerf.
And they're having fun while they do it.
I don't think I've seen Rose laugh like that in a long time. He feels, it looks like...
Okay, it's another buy round, so little worried that this is our setup after they've been spamming A on buy rounds.
No surprise.
Nice shot.
We don't know how they'll deal with a loss. We haven't got to see it all too much so far. CNET doing well. That's Kreven down early on, and another on that mid push. Spike down, as you said, in an unusual position.
CNET's doing great, man.
CNET's doing work. It's a 2v5 now. PCIFIC, they found their mojo in this round. CNET certainly did with that aggressive
Yeah, I mean, this could definitely be a big win condition for this team in general, I would imagine. I think it's just pretty much a win condition every time CNET's on the team. You got to get him an op.
Kreven's definitely been having a bit of a rougher time. I think they've done very well at isolating that lurking Sentinel in the majority of rounds. It's just, unfortunately, it's been the main hit that they've struggled to deal with. And more importantly, Rose, and he is still alive, although this one...
Hyun as well, thank you for the raid, man. I hope your stream is good. Thank you for doing that.
Well, if we clutch this one up, I think he's going to be in the conversation for MVP of Kickoff already. Should be impossible.
Hey, Mr. Farm got an ace. He's now carrying.
I mean, they're getting a free plant, which in theory might be one of the hardest things with no smoke.
For BBL, they won't be getting the same result.
It very much is the age of the leader. The in-game leader, not the coach.
Ah, yes.
Not to say, you know, maybe it is his age. I don't know. I don't make that call.
Yeah. They have the leader and the thinky.
They do. They do. The thinky and the brain is no more. It's been taken away. Lovers Rock. It's got to do so much work if they're to have a chance. And with nothing there.
He wasn't expecting that swing, man. He was expecting such a wider swing. Hey, he did good to get two, to be honest with you. Got an ult out of them as well, they'll take that. It's a similar story to before. 2 people dying on this one, we've got an armor rebuy.
Is 6 already enough for BBL? I don't know.
Yeah, it's difficult to say because like they've obviously still got themselves the
Why is the YouTube quality so low? My one? I think that's on you, man. Let me check.
With the potential for... Well, especially Lovers Rock to play the operator, but LaRock is... Well, LaRock isn't a slouch at anything. Like, if you've seen him play before, you know he could pick that up if necessary. I am going to be looking, though, especially on the attack side, how they're setting up 7, because so far he has been excellent. Obviously, the guy coming over from TSM with a fair few
Dude, I got
under his belt in America.
I got full res, man. I got everything. That's on you.
Last year, he led by MBS. It was a banger of a team.
I think he got a lot of praise for his work within that as well. A lot of eyes on him. Ninja's already down to start this one out. VALORANT caught it no man's land, surrounded and dropped at 2 versus 3.
Nice shot, just saw him. Made it doable. Rose has ult. And you would imagine the Cypher wins through this, but I'm already seeing the pings. Already called out that he might be close, might have pushed spawn.
Even if he gets it onto one player, which is a game of battleships at best, still going to be another with gun up, ready to fight. You've got post-plant Hunter's Fury to worry about. That's why Cooper goes around towards main. That cleared out. You know they're on site. They're not playing for the ults unless they're in the spawn. So you'll clear that angle out. But he's being caught.
He ran into his own ult.
Oh,
he actually ulted himself. The next level of molly yourself. He actually ulted himself.
He's found his first.
Half smoke tap.
Who's
gonna smoke half tap? Wait for him to make a play. Oh, he's giving it, bro. He's giving it.
But I really think he stepped into his ult. He's done a governor, Tom.
Dude, how did he? I thought it used to speed you up. How did this happen?
I don't think it goes far enough.
You ran into a trip. Oh, okay.
I don't know if Rose was even caught by it. Maybe he dodged it.
Ah, dude, that's so devastating. Yeah, I thought it used to speed you up. Okay, it does.
Yeah, like Rose is just shooting like normal.
Right, I didn't even see the trip, man.
Yeah.
So he wasn't.
That's insanely rough.
Yeah, I think he could sidestep it though. No, it was.
It's another win one, lose the next round.
I guess around the corner. Unlucky. Nice try, but
the no smoke in the one. Yeah, he probably should. Especially when he got half. I think you gotta do both the strat.
Because it seems tough to stop them, and with the weapon.
Tap it when it's half, create the pressure.
I think an 8th round is on the cards. Now, The first pick has gone their way. It's the only real weapon they have. And a decisive lack of the Bandit being brought through for Pacific. They're very much rather in the Sheriff, and with so many long-range angles, even that little 145, I understand why.
It's a decent start to a round that they don't have a lot to play with. Seven's ult could see some value. Of course, with the Cypher still alive, having someone lurking through mid wouldn't be a massive surprise. They do need to clear out Cena. That's
Great
exactly
swings.
what they do. And while Ninja trying to trade with a classic, never really seemed like it was going to work out. For 7, well, nothing's really gone well. It is clean as can be. Every fight going the way of BBL. VALORANT, he's known for
30 seconds
his
left.
headshot ability.
Any chance for Pacific upset? I mean, it will have to be next map.
Post-plant clutches from Rose alone.
I reckon they got a map in them, but at the moment they're getting snowballed for sure. Their A's been weak quite a lot.
Genuinely. Seems to be an
Did BBL take Pacific's old roster? Yeah, that's why it's kind of fun.
Even if he hits 3 crazy shots, this one should be going to Rose. His clutch percentage has been pretty solid. The question of damage doesn't even come into the conversation as LaRock quickly.
Yeah, that wall means that this pause is really nice. I like that.
BBL, it is round after round success.
Do they want to call another timeout?
Here or there, a flash in the pan from Pacific, but they are quickly finding that flame extinguished. And I mean, there's always the rest of the veto to go to. You've got Abyss, Pacific's map. They'll feel more comfortable.
Not a double timeout.
But those silver linings are looking a little bit gray, a little bit dull at the moment, because pound for pound, BBL, they are leading. Rose is leading, for God's sake, by a long shot.
Yep. Quick push once again. 7 already forced back, and half the time they're not even taking the spike with them for these early fights.
Both didn't go together here.
IGL and IGL, and one of them's winning.
Yeah, that's rough, man. You gotta swing that together.
Point of no return where 7's running through a snake bite to try and catch people off guard. It's not gone well. VALORANT, there's just so many players appearing in front of his eyes that yeah, I think CNEB might save.
And they look pretty nice on this one as well. Viper min-maxing. Orb into ult. I mean, orb into plant gets ult.
Yeah, that was a little bit risky, but I do understand here. It comes from not a place of calculation.
It's just solo plays. A Pacific play very like ones, to be honest. I think that one round they actually won. It was like a double swing over towards door.
Christ, it seems like Rose is the next IGL duelist, perhaps.
The thing is,
I think Breeze's attack side, it might be just purely because of A right now.
Then if you're vulnerable, it doesn't matter.
Stop by shields.
Exactly. If you're vulnerable and slightly low from a snake bite, it doesn't matter because you're getting headshotted.
Exactly.
That's another end zone flawless, by the way. Not one that was specifically necessary for BBL. Their credits are through the roof, and they are 9-2 in the lead. You were asking the question throughout the majority of the half, is will 5 be enough or 6 be enough? I think 9 might be enough.
What about 10? How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, they might get 10 now.
I'd say that's an even better number than 9. It's a good number.
I actually know I don't have the math. I can't show my workings on this, right? But I have a feeling that you actually...
Dude, every single time they're like weak where the Viper wall is.
Well, Hunter's Fury, that's already a tag. Oh, there's
oh boy.
Cupid, that's another battle versus Rose. Not a fair one, but he's lost it. That's already... The IGL started this game quite well, but it seems like his opponent has just started to level up and up and up. They're trying to deal with Rose, and they have 2 quick kills back. The double...
Mate, come on now.
Come on now. So used to being able to run
That was a little rough.
Nobody killing him, that he just forgot that he had to shoot his gun.
Well, pretty much the no armor buy might be winning this one.
4 already.
It's the same towards A main. 2 players go out, took in those corners.
Well, they've seen them.
And it seems a little bit disconnected from BBL. 9-2 up, getting a little bit cocky, feeling it.
Here.
They've been punished. Okay, sure. But a 9-3 scoreline ain't going to be the end of the world. They don't have their big clutcher online for BBL, so without Rose, I think that this should be Pacific.
They've only got Lovers Rock and Kraven, and you know, Lovers Rock only like top frag the Ascension Grand Finals, so washed.
No, chill. Ah, they didn't know where you are.
30 seconds left.
Lovers Rock has also been revealed, so for Ninja, he's not been having a great time.
Kind of looking like this. What?
Did he fall asleep at the wheel? He
He's
thought
really
he
not
must have
having
thought
a
that was a clone.
He is.
Like,
Oh yeah.
Do you think it was clone?
I don't know.
Dude, it's like a kayak
Why did
moment.
he just stand there like he disconnected in real life?
Dude, I thought his monitor turned off or something. I really did.
See, that's a clone. And then there you go. Seven's managed to get past, TP it in, an opportunity.
Okay,
but
well,
Seven will
at least for
close
him
out
it
the
doesn't
round.
matter.
It got a little bit messy.
Nah,
It
dude, it got
a little bit
really
shaky,
messy, man. That
but
was
they
scary.
managed to
That
get
was
to
scary,
three.
bro.
9-3
It did a
catches
little
on.
sidestep. It was
Mitch,
actually the
are you
kayak
ready for
moment
the
on
comeback?
Lotus with
He's
with something, right?
Tom, I don't know what that TP was. I'm so
As long as
ready
they
for a
move like
comeback,
that.
though. Defensive side. Oh, it wasn't too kind to Pacific, but now we're talking about double dive, double smokes. It's a different idea. Let's see if it works after the break.
One enemy remaining.
Time to jump. Your body knows a sense of victory, seized when mind, movement, and gear
Same
ignite
7
as
from
one.
TSM. Yeah, it is.
Now, step into your zone, designed to win.
The solo Viper. I mean, it just spammed A all the time, and that's where the wall was. And then Pacific kind of just played weak side on A all the time, where the wall was. I don't know, a little rough. They fought for middle a lot, but. You explain the Viper wars. I'll wait for another timeout. Are 3 rounds enough with this comp? I imagine not, but you never know. You ready for the triple fakes? No, they can fake a lot.
Really tough defensive side,
You've got probably the best team for just doing crazy struts on attack.
Pacific stumbling and crumbling, but now they're on the attack. Double dive and a new idea with these smokes, not coming in with Viper, but having Astra, having the Omen as well. It gives them a lot more flexibility for Cooper to try to lead this team. The problem is Rose,
Captain Matty, thank you so much for the Prime as well. Vanilla Smile also with the Prime. Appreciate you too. Thank you for doing the Primes.
He was like 158 ACS. Wasn't he carrying? Was he just hitting them for one? And no, those are the stats from last year. But yeah, Rose is not normally the guy that takes you through the games with a 16-5 scoreline, as you can see from those stats. But he's having a worldie of a game. Now I want to look at Cupid for a different reason. Like, his calling here is going to be important. He can lead
Cutting through.
in terms of the calls. He can let them know where they're going. He can set up
Big
the ideas.
punish over towards middle. I mean, it's actually they both did the same pistol on defense, basically.
There's Rose in the ground already. VALORANT with another
Crispy.
for Pacific. 2 opening picks. Time to group up, take a site, and avoid giving BBL those individual duels, because it can be a slippery slope, especially on a pistol. With Ghosts on the other side for Loida and Lover's Rock. A challenge rounding that corner. Loida able to at least deal some damage. Set Lover's Rock up for
Good cancel this, seen double.
Way on BBL.
Lover's Rock only able to get one. They don't even have to necessarily push this way. Especially with VALORANT already clearing those back lines. Timing's not great, but Trevin
nice shot in the end.
Expecting anybody to be there, not ready for the fight. It will now leave Loiter in a 1v4 scenario, and CNED is waiting patiently. Does he check?
CNED, man. Oh, for God's sake.
CNED, he's a young target.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
CNED.
Oh, no one's going to clip that. No one's clipping that.
Oh, CNED.
Oh, dear.
At least he's got a smile on his face.
Hey, you know.
They won the round still. It's okay.
We've seen whiffs in our time.
That made me so happy, Tom. You get exactly what you deserve. Oh my goodness.
It genuinely is. It's like the new kid coming back to the league, and CNED's like, oh shit, I'll show you who's boss. Be careful, Thinky. You might go back off the chair if you swing it harder.
Oh, well.
K-Man, thanks so much for the Prime. Appreciate the 2 months as well. Thank you, thank you. Okay, we ended on a 1-1 pistol.
It's time to keep on adding those up. BBL left with classics. This should be where Pacific, correct me if I'm wrong, for the first time chained together around. It's just been one here or there so far.
Not even buying util on this one, so.
Wrong, but I think you might be right.
I think I'm spot on. A chance for them to correct how things have gone, I think, so far.
Hey, if not, it's a great.
The NA player gets the stinger out, yeah.
That's all I'll say, because there are only classics invested. There is nothing else. So, realistically, you should be correct.
That's a really nice skin. I like that.
I'm always a fan of purple and gold. It's just it's a banger combo. We have not been paid by BBL to say that. What should we have?
You know what? They have my number, so I have their jersey. This is I'm not sure I like this. Cena's walking in.
Oof, I think Cena did a shot here though.
Into the middle of sight, so he's surrounded by the maximum number of angles. But that means the maximum number of
that was nice from him though. Yeah, not too bad.
It makes sense.
There was a chance of this going wrong for sure. I mean, BBL picked the right site. Been maxing a little bit on this one as well, trying to get that server ult as fast as possible. It's not too bad, man. If they let him hunt as well, could be really good.
The Michael Jordan of Turkish VALORANT.
I don't know anything about basketball.
Keep it, spots him, and then tucks back in.
Michael Jordan is very good.
Okay, all that. I mean, that actually works out better for them. They do lose a gun, and maybe 7 can get there in time to upgrade, but being one away from the server ult, I prefer that, to be honest. Especially if I can get that upgrade and drop him a stinger again if he wants it.
No, I didn't just name it on the sport.
I thought you might have been catching me off.
Maybe. You know.
Yeah, I'm wise to your tricks.
It's not the papaya all over again. Well, when you said you're a big McLaren.
Okay, I mean, this is an easy call, man. This is A orb into A hit for sure. Looks like BBL are pretty much on top of it. 2-player holds, got the fast rotate from the Yoru TP.
I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Tends to be how it works, and half the time I don't know what's happening on the computer.
Or unless it's an Irish.
My
that
God.
is one hell of a start. CNED tried to knife him, so he's just wrecked him through a wall and through a smoke at the beginning of the round. Showing Unk who's boss. I like how Unk is only like 24 as well. Either way, trying to put some pressure onto the players on the side, but this crossfire of Lorok and Loiter is a fearsome one to try and deal with. Loiter taking the majority of the contact, and they know that he is here.
Oh, that was a lovely hold from those two. Dude, what a hold that was. Oh, Q-put. Bro, I thought he was going to get 3, man. I thought he had 3. Dude, the damage there would have been nice as well. It's a rough one, bro.
Yeah, that was remarkable stuff for BBL, and I think compounding on what we talked about earlier.
He's absolutely giving it.
when he's laughing like that, when he's screaming across the stage.
That's outrageous.
Oh, it's got to feel bad to sit across from that. So Pacific, they managed to
Pacific early on, no demos on them, so they buy light armor on this one.
He's doing the same through the box every round.
Kind of similar for BBL as well, when they could have as well. I think that was for a round before I didn't spot it.
Nice little early opening.
Even if they lose this, they can buy next, just purely because of the light armor buys.
They're going back to just mid control. Fighting those choke points isn't working towards B main, or towards A main, sorry. And B's never going to be a fun one. That mid split, it worked out. They got a lot of control. CNED was able to walk into the site, but this time there's an off wait for them.
This is where Lover's Rock is really hard to
Dude,
deal with.
CNED's had some rough couple of rounds here.
He has no level of greed to his gameplay, which as a Yoru player is the most irritating thing to fight against, because he's just going to keep repositioning every time he fires a shot. On the other side of things,
gives him some info though.
Able to get some space in towards that site. Hunter's Fury being utilized, but as of yet hasn't connected, and now the full force of this defense has started to take back control.
Does he check close right? Oh yeah, he did. He saw him. Oh wait, one spamming. Dude, what are the comms like?
Damage to Cupid as well. The 2 versus 3. Pacific, no plant found just yet. And as they attempt it, it'll be forcing it 1vx. It's not going to be an easy duel. And that's time.
Yeah, you would imagine the Vipers made the big play here. Ooh, speaking of plays.
The more challenging, a 3K from Cooper, but the spike needs to be planted, and now it's on the floor. 10 seconds, and no one to cover as the plan's coming in. VALORANT has to be lucky to avoid the spams. He's on 19 HP, but still alive. Given a chance, losing here, it sends BBL straight to the home stretch, a chance
I mean,
to close out this map.
Kind of doable just because he has an op. As soon as he changes to a rifle, it should be pretty easy for BBL.
PCIFIC, a much needed
Does have
chance.
Astrosuck if he wants it, I think.
The timing. Lloyd is just about to round that corner. VALORANT needs to be quick, but Lloyd gets there first.
Because they got the light armor, they can buy this.
With the amount of damage that was already taken and the quick rotations from BBL made it almost impossible. The thing that was a little bit peculiar though was it feels like the two players on site knew the Rose was in that corner.
The call, yeah, I reckon he either said close right or close corner.
Completely unaware. That's the bit that threw me off. It does feel like maybe there's just a piece or two missing in terms of communication.
Yeah, maybe need a call up for that one.
That was a free kill for him. If the guy spamming the wall goes, I think he's behind the wall I'm spamming.
Okay, let's do a little Viper talk at the moment. So they're running this wall.
It's like to us, it's clear he's obviously in the
no, but I mean,
which is pretty legit, as we've seen they can do this at the top. You kind of have this angle that you can play in front if you want to. It's a lot harder for them to like get into this space to burst over towards here. This one's not too bad. You can kind of hide over towards site. I think the best one at the moment is still this one. Then this pos becomes super OP. You got multiple crossfires, right? They then end up going through your own wall into like a death trap, right? Anyone that goes here, this is just an absolute death trap, right? You got 1, you got 2, you got 3, you got 4, 5, 6. Pretty much all into like this. Maybe some of them are limited, but this is what I think is the better one. TMV did a whole video saying that you don't want to play here, and that's purely because of NRG's wall is like too close to here. You don't have the crossfires, so that's why I think this wall is a bit better where you go over towards the left. Just little micro things, 3 different walls. I think unless I'm missing something with the NRG wall, I think I hate that one. I think that's the worst out of the 3.
Then I don't like any bugs.
I think.
The teethless one.
So I would always do the one that's further to the left, just purely for after plant crossfires. Unless it gives them more space on site and they don't want that, which I understand, but
12 if they win this. Krebin up close, the man we just highlighted, we heard from him. Now it's time to see him play the game, wrapping around.
Big play, bro.
Comes Krebin, dealing and dishing out death. But it's only the double.
He's kind of unlucky trying to get 2 though.
Managed to trade this back and get a plant and get the cosmic divide up, so they can fall back to main. They can get
Sipper de Jung, thank you so much for the 17 months. Appreciate that as well.
That divide has bought plenty of time for them to reposition.
Dude, what is this? What is this sub message? Probably Mini on roids. Angry guy. Doable 1v2. Super doable 1v2.
18 and 8. He's moved to the top of the board on this defensive side. Has been fantastic in the clutch, but he looks the wrong way this time.
That was kind of bold from Ninja to go out into the open here.
Big recovery round from him.
I think a big recovery half as well. Like he was like 2 and 9, something like that, having a really rough game. And now
if you do the wall on the left, they can peek in the middle. Yeah, but I don't think that extra angle over towards the middle is that bad. I do agree with what you're saying. It gives them one extra peek over towards the site, but you're kind of peeking that anyway because some people are playing in front of the wall. But I do get what you're saying. Like you could still play in the middle tube. You could still play here and do the same thing as this angle's doing, right? And then you just go left out of the wall, left or right. So, I don't know. Like you could still play here. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Maybe this is the angle they're scared of. But I would just argue on the other way around. It's just so much better.
He's gone. Like there's no way you can now hunt him down. That's what makes him so irritating. They're re-pushing it though, re-clearing it. In fact, even spotting the TP out. But Seven's got a freebie. And actually, again, PCIFIC have been able to turn this. Still got to deal with a couple of these players. Loiter up close. Might not expect the player in main, but after a shot,
no. Oi, save it, kill.
VALORANT is covering, holding for his teammate. Now that operator rotates back into position. Rose once again, but it's left onto the AWP, and a mistake made with the spike down and a swing out.
Dude, some nice shots in this round though. There's close rounds. Every one for PCIFIC is like a 1v1. Scary one. Another close one. Yeah, it's not super convincing at the moment. And did they force him down to an eco? I was too busy yapping about walls. Didn't see the money. Yeah, it does. Force him down to an eco.
Everyone's online. Hell, if CNED's on the bottom of the board, you know the rest are
Yeah,
doing
and they're
something
calling their
right.
own timeout, right?
And
Or is
it
this
can
tech?
only
Must be
get
a
more and
tech
more
with 40
dangerous from this point if they don't take a moment, if they don't take a tactical break, reassess how these rounds have gone for BBL. So close to that 1-0 start.
Actual timeout? Okay,
getting
nice.
their map under their belt. But even at this stage,
Ned, yeah,
it
he's
won't
getting
be
the
as
outlaw out
dominant
here for
victory
sure.
as it looked like it would be. It's time to course correct before that victory becomes a loss.
Yeah, I think this is probably the right moment for it. Like, up until this point, as you said, they'd lost the pistol second round. This is the first time in the whole game they've lost 2 buy rounds
Actual
in a row.
rounds, yeah.
So there was never really anything for.
Do you like the
coach
waylay on
to
Breeze?
sort of take a moment and be like, oh, actually, I need to be swapping things up.
I mean,
Okay, that
I
was
think
maybe
when
a bit
if
silly
I was in a
to
team, I would probably
overface it,
try
but we're starting to see that their opponents are getting
something
back into
similar.
the game.
I mean, I would honestly
And
try
I
this,
like
but
the
this
fact
is a
that,
Viper.
as I said, it doesn't seem like
And
Pacific is
then
shying away
after
from the
what
fight.
I've
I think
seen,
they've done quite
or
well
maybe
at
I would play
sort of
someone in
catching
practice,
the
I would change
over-aggression.
this to a
Like, after
neon.
getting that opening kill,
I
I
think that
do
looks
think
really nice.
Preven's push
I mean,
was
the
a
jet looks
little
too
bit
bad as well, man.
over-aggressive,
If someone's like
and you
really
start to see
prevalent
players
on jet, I think the
almost
jet's so
hunting
fine
for
right now.
1v1s on the BBL side. Like, all of those back and forth trade kills were because someone went
I haven't
for
seen
1v1.
crazy
They're
stuff with the
try and
waylay, but I
run
feel like
into
if
main
he
to fight the player
if
who's
he
using
wants
the
to
drone, gets
op
bought from
so
mid. Like,
much,
they almost feel
I would just put him
unaware
on
of
jet.
other angles that they could be open to because they're so fixated on
But
getting the
maybe
kill.
there's stuff that
And
I'm
I think that
missing.
might be something that the coach
Goes down to an eco.
just
We
gotta
only
go,
have one heavy
yeah,
armor. Outlaw comes out.
we need to stop doing that.
On back in, this is a round that still has some promise. I mean, even if you look at the weapons they have, but the fact that LaRock's popped the Blade Storm too, Pacific have to be cautious. And I love how cautious they're being. They know they're coming up against a mixed buy. They know there's a Blade Storm. And so they spread out. Play down to a minute 10 as a default. Not just a default, but a default on range.
2 heavy
That's
armors?
what they're avoiding.
Oh yeah, you're right.
They're
2 heavy
avoiding that
armors.
flash that could
Jet
come
ult
around
as well.
any corner and have a Blade Storm follow it up, a free kill and a dash out. They don't want to give those chances, so they play outside of main. They play in their spawn practically.
And now they've heard that flash go off, they reclaim the space. They're going back in to basically face off a spot that their opponents have cleared. So it leaves LaRock on an island. Okay, there will be a TP across the map eventually that could help him out, but I don't think there's any way that he can really hold this down without just hitting clip of the day.
And it's this mid layer to it as well from Pacific that's going to be so difficult to deal with. CNED, not the weapon I'd want, the Outlaw
30
deep and
seconds.
I mean,
small
this
like
could
that,
be a
but
mad play.
He's going to have the task of cutting off those rotations. Again, just not the weapon for it. Let's see how much he can get done, but VALORANT already finding one. CNED
Yeah,
misses
it's
the
giving me
shot,
the jet
has to go
nice,
to the
man.
pistol.
Ooh, okay, well.
Even lands a
Should be
140
the
on
round.
the Lover's Rock, but those shields keeping him alive. Thing is, though, retaking from here, even with the Outlaw in hand. 3 full shields on the other side, no easy fight.
Enemy remaining.
And Pacific, well, it's VALORANT making it look easy, robbed of the ace, but his work is very much
nice for
done.
him.
Pacific
Big buy rounds, and
closing
was
that
this
gap
4
into
ults and then 1 away
3.
from 5?
But as
They
we
got a
said,
lot of ults,
BBL,
man. This is
promised, so
actually
chances
doable right
were
now.
dangers. This is the buy, though.
God, it would have been nice to see
Lloyd's has saved enough to make sure that he can drop an op.
Come in and get an ace on his debut for the team and in VCT EMEA. It was very close.
Yeah, this is gonna be the all-in round right here for sure.
He's definitely playing well.
We're
And
at
that was the thing, like, we know
8-11.
this guy for his sentinel
Got these
plays, he's
3. This
definitely
one's very
been,
situational.
like, sort of flexing a bit here and there with the smokes.
Dude, they
as
must
well,
have something good with these
but There's
ults.
always been one thing that isn't in question.
These
which
2
is that
on
ace,
a map
he's
that no one's
always
seen for a
had that
while.
in his locker. And especially to show him versus BBL is a good sign, but it's whether or not they can bring this any further already.
Oh,
That
trying to
is a
combo
huge
the
combo,
Euro.
but
Sure.
LaRock managed to dodge it.
VALORANT's here
Big
to pick up
jaw.
pieces, though,
Big
as
big
Lloyd
jaw.
goes down.
LaRock needs to
Robbed of
kill
ace
2
in the
somehow.
previous round, but VALORANT's back for vengeance. He's
There
taking
we
down
go.
Kreven, but much more needed as VALORANT on 30 health has only got Cupid by his side, but now the A side taken. A nice
Plant
shot
around the
onto
corner
rock, a sneaky
makes me a
play
little
through,
scared.
gets the
Kind of got
plant in
either
favor
corner of where he could
of
defuse us.
Pacific. But Lover's Rock with that off.
They know he has op, so you'd
Just
imagine
needs to find
Cupid
The
isn't going to
second
peek
kill would be
anything, but
so easy, but what an uncomfortable angle to try to take this fight. But Cupid hiding inside that smoke, ships in the 90s, cross past
very
him, but
nice
it's even
on this one.
VALORANT to take the kill in the end. His third
The
of
good
the
news
round.
for
Some big
BBL is
performances
they didn't
now
use
the
their
past
ults.
2 from him, and that's put Pacific to a gap of 2. They are now hot on BBL's heels, and a team that looked set to take this with flying colors now finds themselves under threat.
Yeah, I definitely think you can see as well that the problems that are sort of
another eco, or yeah, another eco.
Smokes. Like the amount of space
They weren't super confident because the money's like in a weird spot where I guess they could try and force, so they don't want to go for an outlaw.
Stood in a spot he never expected. Like they are struggling versus this double controller on the attack side. And yeah, what we kind of expected to be a dominant victory, maybe what even should have been a.
Yeah, I'm not sure I love the wall here, but they want it on. They want double chokes.
Just a couple of rounds.
Could always walk through this.
And in this one, at least, not a mass to play with again. You've got a solo rifle picked up, a bandit put into the hands of Loiter. He's one away from having his ultimate online, which would definitely help out a little bit with the spam. It's looking like a B site execute here. The worry is if a singular kill goes Loiter's way, he could
Corey
put that
Clap with the
Viper's
tier 1.
pin
Thank you
play.
so much, man. Appreciate the 33 months.
That's a lot of ifs and buts.
He's got the right weapon for it. The bandit up close, snake bite in.
Oh my god, my op has just absolutely sent it in. Traded by his teammate.
Until Ninja has something to say about it. Dropping his teammate. But look what BBL have to work with.
Yeah.
Hunter's Fury that's not going to be committed. I mean, unless they've lost their down
flank could be
line.
interesting.
They need some pig. The Hunter's Fury's in.
Really? Really? 3v4? 3v4, you guys have one gun. Oh god, they're really feeling it. Damn, it's gonna work.
And now 7 mere moments.
Dude, look how late the server's playing. Server wins.
The walls closing in on him.
Damn, dude, no way. 3v4, only one gun. They're so confident in the flank. So confident in the flank, they popped the ult. Oh, that's a devastating round.
And he throws the Hunter's Fury through. It makes all the difference.
That's situational brilliance from Rose, honestly.
Oh yeah, no, he realizes how good the flank is.
Okay, LaRock is behind. LaRock has the rifle. If he just walks in, they're going to be ready. They're going to be watching that angle. There's going to be so much left that has to be disrupted. I throw in a Hunter's Fury. I displace 1 or 2 people. He maybe gets a freebie. He maybe gets an
Bro's absolutely giving it. Okay, 3
goes a long way.
3 goes
but
of
then
it.
The fact that you saw the player on site on the pillar was not looking in any direction.
Odin's coming out. Odin over towards A. Yeah, might be pretty good with this.
Just LaRock being LaRock.
Now 3 chances to close this out. Rose he's brought the Odin in. It's a dirty tactic, but
yeah,
we
no,
love
I
to
like
see
that
it
little
in
play though.
The B site is still the target. Even with that Viper's pit up, the decision from Pacific is to wrap around. Already though, CNET's going to be caught by the trip, giving away the play. The cage blocks sight, makes us very uncomfortable for them to get anywhere near.
Oh, that recon. Bro, that flash wrecked him.
The reveal, Lover's Rock hiding in that corner as well. They've dropped Kraven, but they don't know about this snake in the grass. And Lover's Rock strikes
good to get out there. It's lovely trades at the moment. My spike is close though.
This could very easily be another BBL round, be the last BBL round of the map for Pacific.
Yeah, I was going to say they're so scared of the flank behind because of the round before.
They still have both controllers standing. That might give them an opportunity to at least create a little bit of additional space. And all 3 players coming in from the same angle on that defensive side. No flank this time to worry about.
Over towards short.
There is a wraparound coming in on the attack. A double sort of layer, the pressure all being put onto Alorante, but the cross is being held. It's being watched for though. They're ready for that mid-pick. Alorante on the site has done well. Already clearing out.
Nice shots, dude. I mean, he's aiming great.
And now Rosewell. An Odin clutch will be the cherry on top of the cake, but he's not even going to go for it. Saving the gun. A solid post plant once again from Pacific. And they have brought things back to just 2 rounds. OT is definitely possible.
Their money's pretty good. Just 1.
Alorante
is doing really good, man.
From how this game
He's
started,
fragging heavy.
It did very much like
It should have been over 15 minutes ago.
100% more, perhaps.
He's all that one. I mean, he knew his extra recon out here.
That's what I would expect.
It depends which tier 2 team you're talking about.
That's true. That's true. And for BBL, a timeout called. Their tactical break, their second now being used up. They're all out. With 2 chances to close this out. They're luckily not out of luck just yet.
Okay, last go on the timeout.
And we're seeing the promise of Pacific on the other side. Again, a lot of talk, a lot of hype about a man like 7. We know that CNED's a man worthy of the hype that he's had in the past, albeit Turkish Jet.
Smoke for every post plant, 15 seconds
Waiting
forts.
for the prodigal son to return to that role
I mean,
for quite a
if
while.
they
At
were
least he's
struggling
not
to get
smoked.
into the site, then
But
Not as smokes yet.
it would matter.
yeah, no, don't do that.
Although they have 2 others playing
But
smokes in
they're not
this
really
game.
struggling to get in yet.
Cupert's an Omen boy.
Maybe you
through
could
and
use them to help
through.
delay.
So, unless Valorant wants to swap over, which hell with the aim he's had so far,
I don't know, this is the only round that I saw it.
good a risk.
Yeah, but I think Valorant has that on anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what
And even
you
he
put
played
it
it
on.
kind of
But we are
okay,
seeing
right?
that promise of
Block the vision,
all Pacific.
insta-wrap
That-
back
yeah,
round.
that formula
Your
really
pressure's
starting
still
to
there
heat
that you
up,
might
and
bust
that
through the
is
smoke.
team as well. I think it's a worthwhile conversation. I expect BBL to come in and be good from day one. I know that they are.
Yeah.
I expect Pacific to be a team that, hey, maybe for stage 1, for stage 2, they could be a contender. But I think that anyone in their position should need time.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
hey, listen, good recovery already. Let's see how much more
Okay,
they've got in
big
the tank.
buy rounds,
Well,
man. This might
where a
this might be
team
their
comes
best
in.
go
I
to
think
close it
BBL
out.
was a great example last year where a lot of it is
Where's the
people
Yoru up on
looking to make a
defense?
comeback or maybe being one of the last people to be picked up overall. Like this team was literally announced yesterday.
Yeah.
Which come on, Pacific. You've known who you had a little bit longer than that.
he wanted to send it, and then as soon as this door went down, he was like, well, can't really send that anymore.
Is a good sign going forward. It's whether or not they can now go that little bit further. Can they take this to OT? Can they take their opponent's map choice and show a truly impressive attack side?
You know, very much shake up the meta as well in terms of the comp they're bringing to it. I like what we've seen from Pacific so far, but 2 more in a row. No room for error anymore, and they're moving towards the A site. Cupid sending it out towards B. I don't know if this is going to be a fake.
Dude, anytime I see
Or if
Odin, man,
he's
it's
just
so
clearing that
scary.
Space that BBL have been keen to take in the past.
Oh, breaks the
Cam Brogan, it's all
camera.
making noise, but
Dude,
if he
4
goes
pass
out
on
there
stack.
without
We've
his
got a
weapon
1 pass on
drawn,
fake. I'm pretty
it could
sure
be an easy
Pacific
pick
aren't
for
going to
Lovers
cancel
Rock.
this.
The
This
optimism,
should be the
and
end.
now the play towards
4
A.
passing on
This being
site.
read by BBL. 4 players in position, ready for this blitz. BBL, they've outthought them.
Yeah,
All they
no,
have
they've
to
been
do
completely
now
wrecked here.
is land those shots, and one after another go in their favor.
Patience might just pay off. The rock in the corner. He
Oh,
should have
dude,
been a dead
that-
man for quite a while,
The
but
waterfall
he's
of
going
U2
to
in the
survive
choke here was
round.
lovely, though.
Isn't it so
That
flawless
was
to
really
close?
nice.
It took BBL quite a bit
Hey, they got
longer
a
than
couple more rounds
expected to get that one over the line, but the fact is,
on attacker than I
they
thought
got
as
it
well.
over the line.
Yeah, I think a big difference in the end is Lovers Rock.
Dude, Rhodes
taking
had an
so much
absolute
aggression.
game. So did
On that
Valorant.
defensive side, so much space for the squad.
Loiter at the
punishing
beginning
Pacific
also.
as they go back in, or if they go somewhere else, getting his teammates all